And we're on the air. Greetings and salutations, fellas.
Yo, 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 what's up,
Yo,
everyone?
What's going on, Double A? And
what
right
up?
now, I got Dan with me. I wanted to
Yep.
wait and see if anybody else was gonna jump on, but the door is open.
So,
So,
our good
Keon,
friend,
what are you gonna give me a magenta, or what are you gonna give me a blue wrench in your community chat
oh
over
shit,
here?
how do you know
Oh,
Blue Ridge? Oh, we gotta find this dude. I'm gonna start.
what?
I have to find you, Edmund.
Oh Lord. Hey, look, man. I don't have that many people that troll me, man. Shoot. Hey, look,
Yeah,
I would be
you gotta
happy. I
have
would
me.
be happy to do it too. I just get.
All right,
I gotta figure out how I did it the first time.
I don't even know how to do it.
Yo, I've only done it. I did it for Ash Shay. I
You did
forgot
for
how
like
I
a
did it.
group of people in the beginning, and then you forgot.
Yeah, man. Ash Shay. That was just weird. Like, yeah, I try to go back and figure out how I did it, and I'm like, how did I do this?
Oh, jeez, I'll retweet you on Twitter or whatever. Let's figure this
Oh.
out.
Hey, then on top of that, Twitter kicked me off my phone.
At least you didn't get hacked. I got hacked.
No, it just
Yeah,
they changed the way that they were doing their authentication now. So like,
Oh yeah,
you know how you
you
get
have text message,
yeah, you gotta pay for
yeah,
that.
bro. I didn't know that. Yo, Twitter was paying the telecoms like was like $20,000 or $30,000 a day
yeah,
because
it was
Twitter
Dang,
crazy.
employees were exploiting it
Yep.
dang.
and getting money from telecoms. I was like, holy shit.
We already have 4 viewers, man. How we doing this?
Well, hey, I'm happy. The more the merrier.
Two of them are me on two of my phones. I will admit.
Ah,
I think
hey,
what is Edmonds
I'm,
I'll
too?
take that
I'm
too.
inflating your numbers. Yeah.
Hey, I'll take that too, man. All right, so to head this off, I'm waiting for to see if Brandon jumps in. So I'm gonna do this one first. So this is the funny one. I find funny that technology now not only gets your child in trouble because of somebody's mom,
Edmund's mom. I know.
not my mom.
Uh,
Oh, jeez.
jeez.
Hold on, where is that? Where is
All right.
that?
I just tweeted out the YouTube. There you go.
Oh,
Hopefully
thank
some
you.
people come in. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So now technology is getting um schoolboys suspended because mom's OnlyFans content.
Oh my god. How the hell is the boys in trouble? What's
So
the
the
boys
boy
doing
gets suspended
OnlyFans?
from school because his mom is famous.
Okay. I have issues with that. I mean, that's his mom, not the boy didn't do anything.
Hey,
And no choice.
apparently the principal was cruising OnlyFans and came across his uh
So
his favorite
that's the
student's mom.
questionable thing. It's the
Yeah,
principal that
how
was
did we
cruising
found
OnlyFans,
this?
not jeez.
Hey, hey look, man, I'm just saying, dog. When I went to school, you didn't have to worry about your parents' extracurricular activities.
I know, right?
Now, today's technology age, man, your mom could get you suspended.
Apparently, and it wasn't even the kid's fault.
So how you feel about
What?
this,
How did? How,
Dave? Not Dave. I'm
it's
sorry. Why do I always
Dan.
call you Dave? Dave. Why? I don't know why knee jerk
I,
says it. I don't know why. My bad.
I feel like
I don't know
how
why
could a
knee
kid
jerk
get
can
in
say it.
trouble for? I don't know. But, so how does a kid get in trouble for their parents' issues? That makes no sense, sir. Like
Look.
no.
eh, this one is hard to quantify, right?
So
You
I'm just
I can
confused.
suspend you, Edmund, because of Mitchell.
oh
Get
god,
ready.
no, no.
Coming after
No,
you, call the police.
because you're not my child. you you in that state that nobody stops in.
Oh shit!
Oh,
In
But no,
DC,
I
can
jeez,
you
just
go
that's
through?
cruel.
Edmund, in DC, can you go through red lights? Like, if after you make a full stop, can you make a right turn on the red light?
no, they shut that down. Hey, you
It
can't
still
do that
happens.
here no more, man. You pull that number, you about to get a ticket. You about to get tickets, plural. But no, I just find this kind of funny. Like, the first of all, school teachers are looking way too good to be school teachers. I don't remember none of these teachers
Bro,
looking like the school teachers of today.
have you seen the OnlyFans girl case?
No.
Which
Bro,
one are we talking
bro,
about? What are we talking about?
I forgot which one, but the one that she killed his husband. And what happened was,
The,
bro, on her OnlyFans picture, she's pretty as hell. But when she's in court without makeup, oh, she ugly as hell.
Oh,
oh, jeez.
dang. See, she look
Oh,
busted.
that's just. Oh, jeez.
You know?
Pictures or it didn't happen, Ashay. Pictures or it didn't happen.
Oh, let's
No,
see
she just had
here.
makeup. She uses so much makeup that it covers her ugly face.
Jeez.
All right, so I got a question for you. So I'm still holding off on that story until Brandon jumps. But where's that?
So we're up to 6 viewers, sir. 6 viewers. And I dropped
Yay!
off on one of my phones. So only one of those is me.
Hey man, I need all the viewers I can get, man. I'm trying to make it famous. I'm trying to become famous, dog. All
We
right,
gotta get to
so
these stories, sir.
now that Twitter has set the world ablaze with becoming monetization of everything, do y'all see yourselves doing Facebook and Instagram looking for a blue check mark?
Ooh,
They
I
just
don't like
they
that.
just want more money.
They
Twitter
all
started
just
doing
just
how
copy.
they
want more money.
They're copying Elon. They just want money.
Of course, but here's the thing: whenever one goes, they all go. So we're starting to get to the place where influencers are going to have to bait people into paying per month to see how strong their influence is.
Bro, that already happens. You didn't know this? Twitter has one of the Twitter subscriptions where you pay people on Twitter so that you can see their stuff they post for their subscribers.
They do that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
They
bullshit.
do that.
Man,
It
first of
is.
all, I don't think Twitter tweets are that important.
They're not.
I'm not paying to
It's a
see
scam.
nobody.
It's a
Look,
scam.
if I don't stumble across it, it ain't worth it. Well, I'm
I
gonna hear
will.
I'm gonna hear some. I want to read somebody's deepest thoughts, darkest thoughts in the middle of the night, talking about I see dead people all
Oh,
around me.
jeez.
I'm in a
Oh, jeez.
cemetery. Like, nah, go away.
So
But no, I'm just saying,
Keon.
like, here you go. So you got Facebook, you got Instagram. So basically, Meta is broke, and they need to start making money.
Hold up,
So
Meta is not broke. Meta is not broke. Let's clear that. Meta has a
really,
boatload of
No,
money
they're not
because
broke.
really,
They have a lot of money.
You think you know how much money Facebook has? Facebook has a boatload of money. They just don't want to spend
They
it
have a,
because it's
man,
stingy
I just said they're losing money
Zuckerberg.
right now, man. They lost. I think what was it? Somebody said they lost like a third of their company value, a valuation of a third of their company in the last 6 months.
But I like how everyone is talking about how Elon Musk bought Twitter and dumped it, but no one's talking about how Mark Zuckerberg bought Meta and dumped all the people.
Well, Meta is just another extension of Facebook. That's all. He just didn't
No,
want to
I'm talking
call
about the Meta
Facebook
Quest.
Facebook anymore.
Yeah, no, but the Meta, what's it? The Meta Quest? He bought that and then he dumped it. But no one talks about that. Everyone talks about the Twitter dump.
Well, okay. When you say dumped, what do you mean?
He hired all those employees. He said we're gonna keep them, and then was it like 6 or 7 months down the line, he fired all those employees.
Oh, look, you should never believe what companies say, yo. Look, at first chance these companies get, they'll cut you just as soon as they get a chance.
You know?
I mean, it's everything is all nice and hunky dory until that bottom line, dog. Until that bottom line, that run sheet looks bad, everybody's job is in jeopardy. That's just
Mhm.
something I've learned.
Oh yeah, I've
I got
learned
I
that, but
got fired. I got fired just because I was a number, dog. Yo, a
yeah,
number.
yeah, it's just that no, everyone talks about that, but I hear no one talk about the meta dump.
I don't know. I'm just curious to see how many people are going to actually start doing this. I haven't seen anything different when it comes to Twitter at all. I haven't seen anything different. I mean, if anything, Twitter looks worse.
Yeah.
So now you're talking about Facebook. So Facebook's gonna have to have verified people. They talking about $12 a month. Instagram. I can see Instagram doing this because a lot of people want to post their photos.
So is you
But
telling me if I want
Facebook
Facebook,
though,
I'm gonna have to Facebook, I'm gonna have to pay $12, and for Instagram, I'm gonna have to pay $12.
mm, I don't know.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna have to pay $12 to post a picture.
See, that's where we're heading to. We're heading to a place. We're heading to a place where, you everything's gonna be transactional. You know what? I think this is a good. This is where we need to go ahead and just separate people. I think that the more that these companies get more and more greedy, the more you can actually say, do I really need this? At $12 a month, I don't need Instagram or Facebook at that point. I don't need to be verified. I'm good.
Oh, there are people that will do anything, bro.
Oh, we know those people. It's just, hey, at this point in juncture of my life, I don't make enough money to be that important yet.
Yeah, that's so true.
But let's see what I got. What else I got? What else do I got?
Uh, oh, you know what the new iOS update also? It's not just T-Mobile, it's AT&T DoD that gets um activated.
On the iPhone.
Yeah.
Oh, so hold on. Let me go ahead and pull that up, man. All right, so this is the public side. Apple's first iOS 16.4 public beta has now emojis and push notifications for web apps. But in our community, we care about the network side. So you said that AT&T is pushing, what is it?
DoD
The
and C-band.
DoD spectrum now.
Yep.
Is it live in your market?
Yep. So that means
So
I'm so let me speak real quick. So that means in my market I'm only seeing 20 megahertz. But in
it's supposed to be 40.
Pennsylvania, yeah, it's about in Pennsylvania it's 40. So I don't know if I'm seeing stuff wrong or what, but I'm getting that sorted out. But I'll be able to test it.
Hmm.
Over here, there's a couple sites that just have the C-band, but I know in PA, the majority of sites have C-band and DoD. So
I know I want to take a trip to Pennsylvania myself, and like I said, here in DC, there's nothing going on. I mean, Verizon barely got C-band up right now. Um,
it's gonna be actually. Hold up 1 second. Mm, It's gonna go from 80 megahertz in December for AT&T from 40. So it's gonna be 80 megahertz of C-band and 40 megahertz of DoD.
What's it?
It's
How they gonna go
120
80?
megahertz
80? Oh, because they should be
clearance.
getting their spectrum. They should be getting their spectrum allotment this year.
Yep, December this year.
Yeah, they should be getting their spectrum allotment, and they don't have to split share with Verizon anymore.
Yeah, they were splitting it with Verizon, they were taking it with Verizon. Verizon had the whole share, but AT&T was
Right.
taking that share. Unless the FCC comes down with some BS crap.
Now here's the other one. So with the public beta, they were doing standalone on iPhone, which welcome to the club, Apple. Welcome to actual standalone on your device. They did a toggle button for it officially. Everybody's been network testing it on T-Mobile, and it's been promising from what I've been hearing.
Yeah, I don't have any experience with that. Sorry, I had to pop out for a second, Kia.
No, you fine.
I'm happy with the fact that they've added carrier aggregation and the potential. We don't know, but the potential of Vonar. We'll see if that's Vonar is enabled by T-Mobile, but be
Well,
exciting
the
to see
Vonar
if
is going to be server side, and it's going to be on. It could be coming to the handset. I mean, the thing is like me and Carlos have had differences of opinion when it comes to networking on the phone. He trusts the Pixel phones and anything that's not Samsung due to the fact that you can software manipulate on Samsungs, but they use Samsungs as testing. So the Samsung phones are used more to test out different networks, not the Pixel or the Motorola's. So
The point was, what Carlos was making was, it was changing back from was it the voice over LTE to what was it? It was changing from the voice over LTE because it was going from Bonar to voice over LTE, and he didn't
uh,
consider that true 5G. But technically, any Vonar call can go through. It can even go down to 3G and convert it back to Vonar and still be considered a 5G call.
yeah,
well,
I
3G
mean,
isn't live anymore though.
your 4G LTE voice over LTE doesn't stop being a voice over LTE because you call a landline. I mean that
Technically, you're
the
right.
I mean that's kind of the whole way that it's supposed to work. When the site, your handset and the core does voice over whatever, it's still voice over whatever until it reaches the destination. So you don't need two people to have the same thing to be able to do the particular network promise.
Right.
That's all. That's the only thing I was saying in general is like, yeah, when it gets to the core, when it gets to your network core translates it to whatever it needs to translate it to. If it's a landline, guess what? It's not. It doesn't stop being a 5G phone call. But understand, like everybody who's on the iPhone, they've been trying to make phone calls. It drops down to LTE, which it does the same thing on my Samsung phone when it's on standalone. So for the most part, the iOS 16.4 is doing the same thing as my Android phone. It's doing the same thing as Samsung, which means that voice over NR is probably coming. It's probably coming very soon. Maybe even so soon as April 1st. Maybe.
Where you getting your information from, Kia?
I'm getting my information from the news. It's just a lot of little things. A lot of little things are just marrying up. That's all.
All right, I was just testing your sources.
I mean, you got so you have T-Mobile and the merger agreements coming to an end at April. Okay,
I'm telling everyone, get ready.
so they're getting ready. Look, I have another story to talk about, but I'll get to that in a moment. But you got that coming to an end in April. You got now, what was it? There've been rumors of testing for turning Vonar on. And then you on top of that, you get iOS 16.4 public beta with a switch turned on for standalone on the iPhone. You don't
And
see all
also,
these little you don't see all these little things
you know what's also
culminating.
happening in April,
Huh?
Edmund?
What else is happening?
And very important. If you use credit cards on April, you will not get your auto pay discount.
Very important information to know
Oh,
if you're
see, y'all
used
got ahead of
T-Mobile.
me. Y'all got ahead of me. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it.
Spoiler alert!
We're gonna
Spoiler
go ahead
alert!
and talk about it. Hold on. I was trying to hold off, but y'all ready to
Edwin,
go.
you keep getting me too excited.
Man, I was trying to, you know, sweeten the pot a little bit, but man, y'all just ready to jump 2 feet into the water. All right, hold on. So double A is talking about this right here.
This is not an uncarrier move. Can we just say that right off the bat?
Oh well,
What do you
I
mean?
think
What?
that T-Mobile is just copying whoever's in the lead right now, and that
But
makes
that's not the
Verizon
uncarrier way.
ahead.
But
That's not
hold
the
up,
uncarrier way, sir.
hold up. Do you know what carrier does allow credit cards?
AT&T
AT&T, the Death
Yup.
Star.
for now. Dun, dun,
Uh,
dun.
I
they
think
can
their main
change it at
reason
any
is
time.
they're trying to save money on merchant fees, which I get, but due to the
Hey, look.
recent data breach, this looks awful. It's tone
Hey, look.
deaf.
I'm just saying, man. Hey, Costco, Walmart. They don't take everybody's check card. I mean, credit cards either.
At least
True.
they accept the
Just
biggest
keep that in
ones.
mind. You know, if you
True.
want to
Costco only
criticize,
accepts
make sure we
Visas,
criticize everybody.
Just Visa credit, that's it.
even for Sam's Club.
Yeah,
Sam's Club is this
Sam,
MasterCard. Just,
um,
that's the only one
Costco,
they
Sam's
take.
Club, and Walmart. Walmart won't let you use a major credit card either if it's not a
Are you
Visa.
No,
sure about
no,
that? I
Just
Walmart
have a
approves
about
anything.
MasterCard. I have a
Not
because
just
here's the
MasterCard
Sam's
thing.
through
Club.
Like,
Walmart.
what is it? My what is it? I forget what it
I think
was.
you're wrong on that. They accept
Yeah,
MasterCard too.
they accept Visa, Mastercard, Discover, and Amex.
Yeah,
So
they
that's
accept them all.
basically
Oh, you know
everybody.
what? They don't. They didn't do something. My wife shops there a lot. It was something they didn't do. I forget what it was.
I'm telling you, that's the big
I don't
five.
use their credit card, but I have it. Jeez.
Eh. But I mean, my take on this is yes, it's unpopular, but it's look at the end of the day, don't we want them to be able to compete?
But my thing
I
is,
mean, here's the
if you
thing: this is
hold
not
up,
going to affect me at all. So with
but
them
Edwin,
doing this, it doesn't affect me at all.
but what if my dad already has a business account and
Uh
he
huh.
has the auto pay set up to his credit card and his credit card got hacked, and now he's gonna instead of taking his credit card, put his debit card in, and they take all of his money and run away.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but I mean, my credit card is on file in multiple different other places. My checking account is at multiple different other places other than T-Mobile, and they've been hacked too. So
But
what do I do at that point? If T-Mobile is not the only company that's been hacked. So if we're gonna throw everybody under the bus, we need to throw everybody under the bus. Don't just pick your favorite punching toy that everybody likes
but
to
my thing is,
use.
the places that allow me, they allow me to use other cards. I can use a credit card. It's not like I
Right.
can only use a
But
debit
I
card.
mean that comes down to that company's policy though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if that company policy feels that hey, maybe they don't see anything wrong because they don't have that many people who are using an Amex card to pay their bill or pay whatever they're doing with, regardless of whatever it is. I
I
mean,
don't
here you
know about
go.
you, but if you go to
Costco doesn't take Amex and those major ones because they know that their customer base don't use it. So why
That's not
accept
true.
something that your
That's not
customer
That
base
is
is
true.
not
not
true.
using?
That is not
That's
true.
not true,
Did,
Keon.
did you know?
That's
Evan,
not
How's that
did you
true.
not
know that
true?
they
Hey,
used to be
Keon,
able?
Keon. Don't say ignorant things like that. A lot of
Yeah.
people
Oh
try to use other
Lord.
cards like that, and they only take Visa. It's
And
the
did you?
members, they know they only take Visa, so then they only use Visa. But the
Yeah.
No,
people
but
that
what
are
I'm
new
saying is
don't
if
realize that and
you
try to
you
use
purposely
Discover,
don't take it because guess
MasterCard.
what? You know that if 95% of the people that shop at
That
your
is not the
store,
reason,
The,
sir.
the
Oh my
reason is
goodness.
wait,
Edmund,
wait,
there's a
then
hand.
tell
They're
me
Hold on.
what the
saving on
reason
merchant
is.
fees. They're
The
saving
reason
on
is there's
merchant fees.
yes.
Is the
Yeah.
reason. That's the
Right.
only reason.
And the thing is there's a handshake with Visa. Costco and Visa have
Yes.
a
City
handshake.
Visa. Yep.
Right.
City Visa, and they both have a handshake, so they save
It's an
some money.
it's an exclusive agreement so that they save on merchant fees so they don't have to pay MasterCard, Discover, and Amex. That's the
Right.
reason. It's not because the members don't use the other cards. It's because they have an exclusive agreement. That's the reason.
But you make the exclusive agreement. Why?
To make money.
To make money. So they save money on not paying all the merchant fees so that
You
they
make
can
money, you save money, and
make
then
money. It's not because plenty of people use MasterCard. I use MasterCard. I would use MasterCard at Costco if I could, but they don't accept it, so I use my Visa.
so
You
you're
remember
telling
the
me
days
that
where they
the
accepted it, right?
company's not making a financial deal that's better for them.
It's better for the company for them to only accept one card, so they do that. It's not
Okay.
because of the members.
And the CEO said it. If they did it,
But I don't know
the
that
annual
many
fee
people
would have
with
gone up $20.
Mastercards. I don't know that I've
I have
barely
two
rarely come across
MasterCards,
people with
sir.
Mastercards.
What are you talking about?
I
Keon,
I the people that
Keon,
I hang around that go out to Costco, they
Keon,
don't have Mastercards.
Keon.
So what
I
do
don't
they
know who you're
use?
talking to.
Eh,
They're
well,
using their City Anywhere visas. Is that what they're using?
yeah. I mean, every
Oh,
look.
geez.
I if I talk whenever I go, look. Whenever I go to talk to people, and I don't hear anybody say anything about a Mastercard. Now, here's the thing:
You're assuming
when
you
I
cannot assume things. Oh, geez. Don't assume things, sir.
why not? Because you
Because
can't
you can't
defer.
assume
You can
things.
infer.
You cannot
You can
assume
infer
things,
stuff from being
sir.
around people.
Jeez, you cannot assume things. If somebody
You
doesn't
can
tell
now.
you
It's not
something, that
about us. It's
means
not. I'm
doesn't.
not making assumptions.
Everybody's
I'm
got a
not. My
MasterCard,
assumptions are
sir.
not far fetched.
But everyone
Most
has
people
at
have a
least one
MasterCard
Visa and one Mastercard, and that
and
gets you
maybe an Amex.
99.999% everywhere.
And if you're special, you have an Amex. But most
Yes,
people don't have Discover. Discover's the oddball out.
A lot of I see. I don't. That even shrinks the pool down even more.
But
right?
most people have Visa
So
or MasterCard. Most people have both.
Both, yes.
I'm just saying, man.
And
No,
that's
have
the
you?
Look,
Do you
experience
have?
I
Hold
see
on.
there are
day to
more
day.
people. There are more
Yeah,
people
I
on the
see that day
planet
to
Do you have
day.
your
with
statistics?
Visa access than they are Mastercard access,
Oh,
and then
But
there's
there's
way
jeez.
more
Oh,
with
my
the
goodness.
stuff with Visa
Hey,
compared to
Keon,
this
Keon, you don't
to
know.
Diner
just bring up the
Club card.
statistics. Bring up the
Bring up the
statistics
statistics. Don't just
because there are
assume.
statistics. You could Google
Yes.
it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't just
It's
make
not
up
hard
Hey,
data.
figures.
now wait, hold on. So if I have to go digging and find the figures
Yes,
for you.
you can't just make something up and say Visa's more popular than MasterCard. You can't just say that. Don't
Well,
assume things. That's how you get in hot
hmm.
water with us.
I don't get in hot water with nobody.
Oh, geez, here he goes again.
Hey, look, here's the thing.
Looking at the world through his magenta glasses.
I know, right? I know. But look,
He wears pink thong today.
He is a huge pink dog.
so here you go. So
Keon, we're trolling you because you need somebody to keep you accountable.
accountable in what way?
You're just spitting all these random opinions and saying they're fact. I'm like, that's
Well,
not
I
fact.
mean, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. When somebody makes a statement and then you don't like the statement, for me to get you to believe the statement, I have to go
I'm
and do
not
the
going to
legwork
believe your
for you
statement
for the
just because
statement.
you said it. Trust but verify, sir.
Man,
I'm verifying your information, and I'm
hey,
calling it.
I totally understand that.
Edmund, was
You
it
might
Mitchell that you got
disagree
your
with what I
information
say.
from?
That's fine.
Yeah, Mr. RF engineer.
I think it was
Oh
Mitchell where you
Lord,
got his info from.
Ashay, you just love that. Well, you love saying that, huh?
Mr. RF
Hey,
engineer.
hey, you were bagging at me. What was it, Saturday
Oh,
or
because
Sunday?
I
Because of
called
the
you the CEO of T-Mobile.
Mike Sievert.
No, because
Yeah, I called you the
you said
CEO.
no, because you said well, your source is someone in the back alley of a garage or some BS crap. So I got to tell you who's your source.
Hey
Exactly. It's
man,
not your
hey,
sources,
I don't.
sir.
Hey, I told you I just infer my information from the public knowledge, man.
Oh, jeez.
Public knowledge. That's
Keon's
the only thing I
always
can
right,
refer mine
Ashley.
from.
He's always
He's
right.
always right. Yeah.
Public knowledge. That's all I got, man. That's all I can give.
Keon, I don't know how much more energy I have. It feels like I'm talking to a wall.
I understand, sir. It's okay.
Is it though?
Look, I'm just saying in general that you know companies are going to do what's in their best interest for. That's
That
pretty much what it is.
it actually is true. That part is true. They
Yeah.
do that.
So if I'm not allowed to infer that Costco decided to make an exclusive deal with Visa and it wanted to cut everybody else out, I mean, why cut everybody else out?
Because they're going to save money on merchant fees. That's the only reason they did it.
Right. And if
Jeez.
you're trying to save money on merchant fees, which means that the fees for the other guys were too much. So why
Exactly.
let anybody come into your store and use anybody else other than Visa?
To save on
So
merchant
you can
fees.
infer from Costco's decision that they didn't want to have to pay MasterCard and Amex and whoever else that wasn't as popular. That's what I'm saying. And guess what? There's a lot of people that shop at Costco.
Okay. This is where
So
you're
I mean, that's
annoying
where
me
you
again.
infer it.
MasterCard is very popular, so I don't know why you keep saying that. Oh my goodness. Right, Ash? Right,
Yep.
Mr. Double A?
Yep.
Well,
You can say my name. It's
Oh,
fine.
I did. Okay.
It's fine. Yeah.
I
Just try
actually
to
have
stick
more.
away from my last.
Okay. I don't know your last name. Very cool. But MasterCard is so much. I don't know. I like Visa and MasterCard, but I feel like I use my MasterCard more than my Visa.
I have all visas.
That's where this is
And I
coming
have
from.
credit. So
Hey,
I
Mr.
have
Ashe,
credit cards
Mr.
and they're
Ashe.
all visas.
So he's
How
using
the
his
hell are
personal
you?
opinion to say
So
that
how the hell do
everybody's
you
just
have?
like him.
So how the hell do you have all visas and you have amazing credit? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, it's whoever I decide to want to use.
He hates
Man,
MasterCard. He's just
he
on a
just hates.
personal
I bet.
vendetta.
I think he. Yeah. I think it's
Now
just
I
like
have a thing
T-Mobile.
against MasterCard.
Yeah, it's just like T-Mobile.
Yep.
Visa's T-Mobile, and Verizon
He's
is
he's a Visa
MasterCard.
thong. He's a Visa thong now too.
Oh Lord, man!
What did Visa sponsor this? Did
You
Visa
know what? I
sponsor
like
this
Chipotle
live stream?
too. Does that make me a Chipotle thong too?
Yep, it does. You're a Chipotle
Man,
thong too.
It must be hard for everybody to walk around being neutral to everything.
Why do you have to pick a side? Why can't you
Hey,
just like them all?
sometimes you're gonna have to pick a side.
I
Sometimes
don't like.
you just gotta go with it and be like, hey, look, you know what? Wrong or right, pick
Oh,
a side.
this is the
That's how I
attitude.
am.
This is the attitude of the community that gets you hated, Keon.
But I'm not. I don't do it to try to be liked, though. I mean,
You do
that's the
it to be a
thing. And
tool.
you don't go
to
through
be.
life. You don't go through life trying to get people to love you. You go through life so you can make things great for yourself.
You do it to be annoying, honestly.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Right, Ashley?
Yeah.
I really don't. I actually. I mean, that's the reason why I pick a side. That way, hey, people know exactly where I stand. The way I feel about T-Mobile, everybody knows. That's how I feel.
The whole world knows.
If you
The
think
whole
that
world
T-Mobile is
knows you're a
incompetent,
magenta
hey,
thong.
so be it.
Everybody does. Everybody knows. Welcome to the show,
Brandon,
Brandon.
look who shows
Oh,
up.
he loves Chipotle.
Do you like Chipotle too, Brandon?
I do a bit right.
Oh, you sound far away, sir.
You
Be
sound like
careful,
you're in
man.
a.
You're
You sound
gonna
like
be a
you're in a
Chipotle
T-Mobile
thong if
Volt.
you choose a side.
He sounds like he's in a T-Mobile voice over LTE call right now.
Do I sound really
Oh.
bad though?
You
Yeah,
sound
he's
far
on a
away.
Vonar car right now on
He's
T-Mobile.
on a
Vonar,
Vonar
voice over
call.
NR.
He's on a Vonar
This is
call.
this is the
You sound far
technology
away,
that we're
sir.
heading to.
That was harsh.
But no, I'm just saying, hey, if you, I mean, everybody wants to be neutral. Why y'all want to live a life in the middle of the road? No
He's
fun in that.
back.
Do I sound better?
You sound a little
Hey.
closer.
I think it's fun to like everything.
Edmund,
I,
Edmund, Costco also takes Cash App.
Oh, shit.
Yo,
They
that's
also
what's up.
take. I'm trying to think who
Venmo.
else they take.
What about Venmo?
I
They
think they
take
take.
Venmo.
Does Venmo use Visa?
I was playing about the Cash App and Venmo.
But they don't. They do. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't care. I've never seen anybody use Cash App or
So what have
Venmo.
y'all talked
I got
about?
PayPal.
Everybody uses Visas or like a debit, MasterCard or debit Discover card.
What do you mean? Everyone's not like what's his name, Dave, that use gift cards.
Some people use gift cards.
Oh.
Some people still use checks. I've seen it.
He uses a Walmart card.
Oh,
But
Hey,
he
geez.
look,
uses a gift
man.
card for everything.
Look. At the end of the day, that's his lifestyle, and that's how he likes to live. So I don't tell people how they should live.
I mean, that's like climbing a rock.
Bro,
Yeah.
if someone said, "Hey,
So
every time you purchase anything, you have to use a gift card," I'll just kill myself. I'll be like, "Get the hell out of here."
So Keon, I want to be able to use my Walmart credit card at Costco. What should I do?
I don't know. Is it a Visa?
What do you think?
If it's a
I
Visa,
told you
you
already.
use it.
I told you already. You were listening. Oh,
As
jeez.
long as it's a Visa, that's all they care about. But hey,
I'll have
Control.
this fine.
I'm
Why?
trolling
Visa-
you. I'm
So-
I
trolling
use
you.
my
I actually
Visa
don't.
BP credit card at the Costco gas station. It's
Do
Visa.
what?
They accept it. I use my my BP Visa gift card, Visa credit card at Costco, and they accept
They'll
it.
take it. As long as it says Visa.
Cheap, so.
But hey, Brandon, I wanted to get your opinion about this. So how do you feel about the auto pay fiasco?
I think it's ridiculous. I think they should allow all types of payment method if they're gonna.
Even Metro spread.
Oh Lord, what wouldn't that mean that Verizon? Everybody should tell Verizon to do the same thing?
I mean,
Verizon does the same thing.
introduced auto pay, and they should stick to it.
But they do it. They still have it. It's just basically
No,
telling
man,
you
like,
that hey,
they
you're gonna have to use a Visa.
No,
I mean,
no,
you're gonna have to use a check card.
No,
Or
My
they
thing is
back.
Verizon don't get hacked every week.
hey,
I have to
my
change my
take
Verizon
on
credit card
it
every week.
is if you think that they're not gonna do good with your information, you should leave them. I mean, look, me personally, I've
So
been
let's
hacked.
just tell
I've
90%
already
of
been
customers
hacked.
to
My
leave.
information's already out there. So what else you want? What else can you do? If it
Evan,
ain't T-Mobile, it's gonna be somebody else.
Evan, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Like
What's
I've
up?
said before, I want T-Mobile to exceed. I don't want them to cheat.
Do we know if Sprint customers have to deal with this too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they look. They got to migrate them over to their own their own
No, but-
board now.
So Brandon, what if you're
They're already on the T-Mobile biller system as of last year.
See,
are they using credit card or debit card?
The same, everything the same as T-Mobile.
Oh, but is there a credit card
What do you mean credit card?
for an
oh,
auto
T-Mobile
pay?
does offer their own credit card.
Yeah, but who wants to use a T-Mobile credit card?
Oh,
Who
here,
wants to
let
use
me
a Verizon credit
Bro,
card?
Edmund,
that's a
Who
shopping
wants to
spree.
use a Verizon credit card?
Edmund, I really want to open a T-Mobile credit card. The company that gets hacked every week. I want them to have all my information. I want to have my social, all my money.
Yeah, well, I feel you. I feel you where you come from.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is T-Mobile should take their security serious.
They
Now,
do need to take their security seriously, like
no, but
very
like
seriously.
beyond serious, like they like for real. This is not April Fools.
No, I disagree with you, Brandon. They need to spend that security money, more of that security money into marketing, bro.
Into
They need
market.
more
Wow.
they need more advertising, bro.
They need to spend more money on umbrellas, coffee cups, blankets, beach towels,
I don't know, man.
uh,
I think that at the
making
cost
special
of
parking spots.
I think that at the cost of trying to be first to the market, trying to get ahead of that competition, they just made a lot of bad mistakes.
But let's face it, T-Mobile is definitely going the recarrier way.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: they're only thing they're doing
But
is they taking the lead just like Verizon does.
no,
Look,
but like
Verizon does the same exact
there's
thing that T-Mobile's offering right now.
no, but like T-Mobile is slowly becoming a recarrier. The only problem is that they have their small issues.
Well,
They have
shoot,
their
every company got their small issues.
well, I mean, they're major issues.
Well,
I
right
mean,
now, T-Mobile has the biggest issues because they keep getting they're letting their security real lax right now.
Edmund, they had like literally the worst week. Edmund, Neville Ray is going to retire. They literally outage. They announced that they're going to get rid of pay.
2G.
The 2G doesn't really matter because most people really don't use it.
Hold up, Brandon. I need my HSPA plus in my college.
Oh Lord.
Even though
Edge.
It's Edge. Even though Verizon has C-band and AT&T has C-band, T-Mobile thinks they're in the middle of nowhere.
Hey man, you gotta use that spectrum so you can add to your 5G, man. Hey, look, because during the outage, I was basically on 2G. I was able to still make phone calls, but it was 2G and running on 1900 megahertz.
Edmund, I didn't even get Edge.
Well, I know that I was on 2G. I posted
even
it
worse, I didn't even
posted it into the chat. I posted it into the chat, showing what the service screen looked like for T-Mobile, and it was 1900 megahertz on 2G. So they moved that spectrum over to 5G. Let's make it happen, Captain.
Okay, so I want to bounce back to the previous subject because I was hearing.
What was the previous subject, sir?
The basically what I predicted would come true.
What was that?
Meta doing verified badges that you pay for.
Oh,
he said it though. I gotta give him credit. Brandon said it.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Brandon is hitting like 300 right now.
Oh, and then there's another one that I also said that's possibly coming true.
What was that?
I'll give you a hint. It's red.
About Verizon?
No. Netflix likely launching a free streaming service.
I saw an article about that one too. Hold
up. What did you say?
Netflix launching a free streaming service.
Hold up. Free? Like how?
So basically, it would be a lesser quality, like Tubi, and stuff like that. So basically, it would have the very unpopular content on there with advertisements.
Wow.
But Tubi is slowly changing and becoming a little more premium, I should say, but still giving you better choice and stuff like that. Now that it's kind of owned by Fox, aka Hannity.
I don't know, man. The a lot of the services on the streaming services are already getting more expensive, and for them to drop a freemium model would seem a little bit out of character.
Guess what? Warner Media is going to also make a free streaming service called WB TV. aka Warner Brothers, which is kind of weird because HBO Max has a supported account. I mean, plan.
Hmm.
Let's try
So
the T-Mobile
But
network.
are they going to end up? Do you think they're going to end up dissolving HBO Max altogether?
Edmund,
Because
just think about
that
this.
name brand is very iconic.
They're gonna merge
the
everything.
the Max name is not iconic. The HBO branding and everything is iconic, but I
Well,
feel that
the HBO, the name is very iconic,
it's very
but
iconic. Max is not Max. I mean, it is a little bit, but more people think of Cinemax, aka the sister channel of HBO.
Sister channel.
well,
Yeah, that's all by
I mean,
Cinemax.
what was it?
Yeah.
I did a video. I did a video a couple weeks ago about what was it? Paramount merging with Showtime,
That I'm not surprised. Now I don't know
and
how
then
that's
what is they're raising it? They're raising the price for Paramount now.
Wait, so let me talk a little bit about that. So Showtime normally with all providers and a la carte is $10.99 a month. So them merging Paramount and Showtime onto one, the ad free version would be they would only pay $1 more and they would get a lot of the Paramount content. Plus, you would also get your live local CBS, which you'd be able to watch your Sunday games and stuff like that.
I don't know, man.
But
I mean, if you're talking about if you're talking about like Netflix is going to go freemium, I mean, you would have to also say Hulu's
there's
going to
an
go freemium too.
there is an audience for it.
Yeah, but is it enough of an audience that you want to develop for it? And then you're gonna
That
you're gonna
is
have
true.
mad commercials on it also.
Brennan,
But
do you use Netflix?
I do use Netflix, and I
Do
can
you
honestly.
do you use the feature that picks few movies?
That what?
There's a feature in the search option where it's like pick me a movie, and you just click the button, and it'll pick you a random movie.
Oh, I
Do
never
you
use
use that
that.
feature?
No.
I know
And they're
exactly
getting
what
rid
you
of
mean.
that. And they're getting rid of that feature because no one wants it. And they're
Because
saying
nobody
there's no point of having
nobody
it.
wants to randomly be chosen something for them.
But you will always have that one uh couch potato that's basically going to want to flip through the app stores and be like, hey, there's a new thing called such and such, because obviously they're not going to name it to Netflix.
Well, hey, look, I equate that to be the same as all this fake outrage of people talking about, oh well, I'm gonna leave Netflix if all of a sudden they get rid of net password sharing. Like that
They're
means
not gonna go
you wasn't paying for it
anywhere.
in the first place. So that's not losing you.
They're not gonna go anywhere. I promise you, Edmund. They're going to lose customers, but they'll be back.
Well, they always look if it always comes down to content.
Oh, but you know what? You know how they're going to get their customers back?
How?
The conversations that people will talk about and post on social media,
Well,
and they'll
and if you have great content, if you have great content, guess what? People are gonna come. They're gonna pay to sign up.
Exactly.
I mean, that's economics 101.
And they're not going to do free trials.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, I find it's hard to believe that Netflix is gonna do a freemium model. Like we're talking about, like ad supported, playing ads every 5-6 seconds. I don't think so.
I mean,
they might do a reduced price one, but understand,
but it has fewer content.
You have to like look at the closest freemium model you have, which is YouTube. YouTube doesn't even create its own content. Other people create content for them. That's the reason why they give it away for free and then put ads on it.
Well,
we're talking about Netflix is going to be like, yo, we're going to create our own content and we're going to give it away for free.
And
Do
but
you know how many ads they're gonna have to put on? Come
no,
on.
but you know what? There's people that will. If you really think about it, Edmund, if you really think about it, people that watch cable TV are already used to it.
Yeah, cable TV. But
Exactly.
understand, but here's the thing: in cable
Edmund,
TV,
no, 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 no,
you're
no, no.
not
No, if
you're
you're
not being
watching,
interrupted every 5 minutes.
but Edmund, if you're watching Friday Rush Hour, the Black Panther, or whatever on TBS, you are going to get advertising when you watch that damn movie.
Yes,
That's
yes,
my
you are.
that's my point. So
But
people are used to
you
it.
look at the difference though. Like people's tolerances of online viewing with commercials is way different than television version of commercials.
Or
Like,
look at what or speaking of Peacock, Peacock does their commercials all in the front, and then maybe occasionally one here and there.
that's what I'm saying.
But,
So
but, but, but that
what is
doesn't
the
but
what's the
that
people's
doesn't bother
tolerance?
people. But that doesn't really bother people. If they end up doing all the same like that, then that makes more sense. Now they're gonna do it every 5 minutes, and it's just gonna turn the viewer off.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is to what extent? All right, how many commercials are you willing to look at before you get to the content that you want to watch?
And well, let me give you also another example. Another one that's not doing well, and Disney has already had small talks of getting rid of it, is Hulu.
Oh, that's a tough one because there's a place that Hulu fills a
And
void.
Hulu has a 30-day trial. Nobody watches that. And if you've noticed the last past year, Disney has been heavily putting the Hulu logo and commercials on the ABC channels and Freeform channels and
Yeah,
FX because they own it and nobody really likes it. Hulu is mainly now just the live TV and basically everything the Disney adult content.
well, here's the problem. Live television is totally different than it is now. Like, we
It is,
talk about
I will
10,
agree.
10 or 15 years ago, live television was everybody, even the closest thing we got to live television, so within the last 5 years, was Game of Thrones. And Game of Thrones was coming on weekly. You see what I'm saying? So everybody kind of was prepared themselves for Sunday. Yeah, those days are over. Like, look, it's everything's DVR. If you're not DVRing it, you're doing it wrong.
Well, I mean, HBO Max, I mean, HBO now, when it launched back in what, 2015, 16, almost what, 7, 8 years. Uh, I mean, a lot of people were excited about it because they realized that they have to have cable or satellite or a telecode to get it.
True,
So,
but that's the thing. Now, look, now you got football going full streaming. Okay, a lot of the major sports are all streaming. What is live? I mean, like truly, what is live television now? It's nothing. Live TV is basically BS now
I
because you could pick and choose when you want to watch.
mean, nearly a year ago, what's that damn? Warner Media literally within 2 weeks later disconnected CNN Plus, and that was funny.
Mm.
Oh snap!
EM,
Yo,
what's up, man?
not much. Just chilling.
How you feeling? How you doing? How you doing?
I just setting up my new router. Except
Oh,
Free Machine Pro Special Edition. Very happy.
mm. So, are you seeing better speeds than you were before?
No, no, it's not
What?
about this. It's not about the speeds, bro. My speeds are fine.
Oh, you just have a new toy.
Yeah, pretty much. This is like an enterprise grade type router, so
Oh, dang.
I can configure my own access points, PoE switches, uh, you can manage a lot more with the router like this than you can like a consumer grade router.
Mm. Good. Hey, look, I don't know if you were following us or you just jumped in. We're talking about the streaming wars and um live television. So, like, I was getting ready to pull this up. Hold on, come here, because YouTube TV was talking about the NFL ticket and going into the nitty gritty of what they're going to end up allowing and not allowing on what they're going to do. So,
Y'all can keep chatting. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. But Brandon, like, remember we were talking about that about a week and a half ago about what was it, blackout, like different, like blackout days and stuff.
Oh,
Like games were going to be blacked out if they were playing in your market. That's what they plan on doing. They're going to use the GPS on your phone or tablet or your location currently to block out the game if you're in that market. So that way you can watch it on your local TV. So if you got Fox on and the Houston Texans are playing and you watching it on the Sunday ticket, it'll block it out.
that's what I kept telling you.
Which I kind of figured that they would do that anyway because
I kept telling you about it, and I keep telling you these things are so old.
they're old because guess what? These deals are already been made, man.
No, but like I kind of want to change the subject because I know that AT&T Sportsnet and even worse, Valley Sportsnet is also in trouble. So the NBA and MLB and NHL want to take their sports leagues out of those networks and deliver them directly to the consumer
Yeah,
because
but they probably still on the contracts.
then, well, the thing is that these networks are dying because they can't afford them anymore, and the sports leagues want so much money. So that person that's saying, "Oh, we're going to cut the cord," they're losing access to those sports channels. And then, secondly, I guess in kind of recent years, sports have become a lot less. I mean, not a lot less popular, but somewhat less popular.
Well, I don't necessarily think sports is a lot less popular.
I
I
mean,
think it comes. I think it comes back. I think it comes around to the fact that it's easy to watch it, but these old systems are convoluted. Like, okay,
it's
best way to describe it is this: is imagine you going to your local grocery store and you're paying with a check. Okay,
Mhm.
hey, what's up, Speed Tech? You're constantly paying with a check. Then all of a sudden they tell you that, hey, we don't take check no more. You can do tap to pay. I mean, the reason, like, you're like, yo, I still want to pay with check. I should have the right to still pay with check. But guess what? That to constantly take people's checks and constantly being able to scan them, you got to pay for this whole infrastructure just to do a thing for a handful of people.
Right.
So that's the thing: is do you go ahead and just cut those people off? I mean, that's the reason why a lot of these sports places are dying. A lot of, like, these regional sports rebroadcasters, they're dying because guess what? When they made these contracts 10 years ago, they didn't look ahead and go, man, you know what? I think that we might have to pivot whenever streaming actually becomes a thing.
Mhm.
That's the thing. Everybody got lulled to sleep, and then now you turn around and see NFL dropping, 2 billion, for the Sunday ticket, and everybody's like, yo, our sports network is just as valuable. We want money too.
But these sports networks are not worth that much money anymore.
They I think that I don't know how much it is for I don't know how much it is for the
It's
NFL League
uh,
Pass,
no,
but
it's normally around two. between 200 and 250 a season.
See, that's what I'm saying. So,
and
you can almost evaluate them all virtually about the same.
Mhm.
I mean, shy of a billion, like maybe a billion five compared to the NFL.
But as each season, I mean, as the season goes down, it does become
Whatever
cheaper.
speed tech.
Oh shit!
But I'm just saying in general that, you know, in the MLB pulled their content off of YouTube TV. They probably feel that the MLB is worth, you know,
They're
a billion
supposed
five.
to pull their content off of the Valley sports networks,
But that's what I'm saying.
which is a
They
lot.
want to renegotiate their
Carrier.
contracts.
So I wouldn't be surprised in the next couple of months that Comcast, DirecTV, and all these other telecos start yanking those channels off. So it's like
Yeah.
just like Comcast got rid of beIN Sports and all these other channels because the viewership was not there, and they're just like, we're gonna yank you off.
How can I say it? I think that now, since we're truly in the streaming content era now, because football was the last holdout. So now that football has moved over, we are going to probably see more companies migrate to the whole streaming idea, but they're going to want to get paid. And how many people are watching these regionals anymore? How many? Not many. That's the reason why they're going bankrupt.
The thing is that they're going bankrupt because, I mean, this live sports is very expensive. It's very expensive, and the networks charge so much money that that the cable companies or whomever end up passing that fee over to the consumer.
But here's the thing, Brandon. It's expensive due to the fact that people are not always in the right spot to be able to do what they want to do. So that's the reason why they're going mobile. I mean, there's so many people that I pick up that be like, you know, and as an Uber driver, I pick these people up and they be like, hey, you know, I would love to watch the game. They come out from out of town. They're looking for a dive bar so they can watch the game. That's what there's no other way for them to watch the game other than go to a bar. These people are willing to pay.
So if you go to Los Angeles and you want to watch your Wizards and you don't have access to the Wizards, then you would have to pay for NBA League Pass.
Right. But here's the thing: the way that they're selling NBA League Pass, they could sell it themselves, but they're not going to gain as much popularity if they don't go through like a YouTube TV or a Sling.
Well, one of the things that I will say about Sing that I'm surprised they're even able to do it, because the way how things are set up is that you pay $20-something a month and you get access to that one team.
And that's something I think that the NFL is going to end up doing too. They're talking about offering a dumber down version of the Sunday Ticket, which that's what I think that every single team is going to have their own YouTube page. You'll have, so let's say that the team is playing, you'll be able to watch that team live in real time. So you'll be like, yo, I'm a Carolina Panthers fan. I'm gonna watch the Carolina Panthers. How much is it gonna cost me? $5 a month, because I'm supporting my own team. I don't care about the Patriots. I don't care about, you know, the Los Angeles Rams and the San Diego Chargers and whatever. I don't care about them. I want to see the Carolina Panthers. And that's all I want to spend my money on. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, people want to follow their own team. Let them do it. Get out of the way. Let them do it.
All right, let's move on to the next subject.
Next subject. Let's see here. Well, we already did the Apple one. They were talking about, during the course of the week, we were talking about Apple and turning on the 5G standalone. We already talked about that one. And you don't really like Starlink.
I don't
I
mind
do
talking about
Starlink.
Starlink.
I do Starlink. All right, so Starlink is testing a global roaming internet service. What say you, Brandon? What say you? Would you pay for this if you was constantly on the road, on the go? $200 a month.
What does it come with?
Internet at your fingertips all the time. You might be able to get close to 20 or 30 megabits per second, but you can go anywhere. You're in the Amazon rainforest, or you're in the Sahara Desert. You're still getting 20 to 30 megabits per second.
But on what device is it? Like on a hotspot for RV, or is
Oh
for a
no,
vehicle?
man! We're talking about you're gonna need something that generates AC power. So if you're on your personal yacht or you're in some outback,
Oh, it's a satellite
you
dish.
yeah. Because you got to remember the Starlink dish is pretty big. What about people in RVs?
People in RVs, rural America, people that always travel and have to have their internet connection no matter what, are
But
the people that are gonna.
$200 per month though.
I mean, satellite internet is pretty expensive to this day.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, if you were just stateside and the places that you were visiting had decent cell service.
A person that lives in Chicago, Houston, Los Angeles, Seattle, Miami, Chicago, and all these other major markets, they're not going to get this.
Huh.
If they
Hey,
have
look, I can tell you this much: for $200 a month for Starlink, and I'm gonna probably go on a limb and say that you're probably gonna get under 100 megabits per second downlink, maybe 5 or 10 up, is way more expensive than if you just got a Magenta Max line and a AT&T line and just did all your stuff through that.
exactly. Like I don't want to. Like for example, let's say I worked remotely from home or I did schoolwork and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
It's not even worth it, dude. I'd rather just get. I'd rather just get somebody that works where I'm going to be going to and call it a day. I don't want to take a huge satellite dish everywhere I go and be like, oh, I got to set it up. And then I got to be like that guy from freaking RV trying to point my phone directly to the damn sky.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: if you're gonna travel in an RV, this is gonna be mounted somehow to your roof.
I mean, even while camping.
But that's the whole thing, is to be able to have internet, anywhere that you want to go. Now, understand, if you're a rich person, $200 a month is nothing.
I mean, some people in rural America, they're already used to paying for this type of stuff. So, I mean,
Yeah,
Houston,
but $200.
I mean, so I think HughesNet charges up to $300 a month or $250, and you still don't even get unlimited data, and the pings are still very high.
Mm.
So it's not worth it. Now,
I mean, hey, look, I've been using my hotspot for entertainment in my car, and I have barely, for this whole month, I barely used 20 gigs
but
of
admin, are you
hotspot.
going to put this on top of your car like you CNN or your local news?
I am not doing that.
Exactly my
But then
point.
on top of that, understand, I don't think Starlink will work well in a cityscape anyway. I mean, the buildings are going to block majority of my ability to receive a signal.
It's not gonna work.
That's just it's something that I'm curious to see what other people might think about. Is would
Most
this be
people in
something
this
that you want to do?
most people in this community don't want Starlink. They just want to be able to have internet and something that's reasonable and maybe good quality, but that's it. And
What's going on, big term?
Carlos had uh I mean has Starlink right now. He did a speed test earlier. He was only getting 25 megabits.
Wow, it's degraded that much.
Yes.
God,
The
okay, I
priorities.
thought I knew it was going to degrade, but I didn't think it degraded that much. I mean, when it came out, they were pushing
And it's
150, 200 megs per second.
no, but like it's gone really down, dude.
But we're talking about down to 20 megabits per second now.
Yes.
So that changes the whole look. That changes this all the way. Global roaming people for $200 a month at 20 megabits per second.
But that's what
It's
I keep
20 megabits per second, $200
but that's what I keep
a month worth it to you.
but Evan, that's what I keep saying, like the urban person is not gonna get it. And to this day, there's still more people in rural America than there are in the actual cities.
Well, no. There's more people in cities than there are in rural America.
I mean, there's people in more rural America than most of the cities combined. Now, everywhere around the world, obviously, people are gonna make it slower.
Yeah.
So obviously, like you know how the city or county they make a new road, it looks all white or black and shiny, whatever. Then a year later, it looks like potholes and everything like that.
Oh, hey, it don't take long for the potholes to come in, man.
Well,
It
that's
don't take
basically
long.
that's basically
So
Starlink right now.
the Starlink got nothing but potholes all over it now.
Exactly, it already has dust. That's why I
I
keep
mean,
saying.
they got sinkholes now because 20 megabits per 20. Look, I thought it was still hovering at close to at least 100 megabits per second.
The thing is that it's very inconsistent. Now, 25 megabits, I would be happy if I lived in rural America. But if I
I
were in
think
the
a lot of people would still be happy with 20 megabits per
yeah,
second. But the thing is,
they would be happy.
we're talking about your ability to move and go around anywhere.
If I'm very remote and I need an internet connection, I wouldn't mind paying the 200.
But I think that if they're doing this, they're preparing to start charging their customer base to move their satellites around.
The thing is, Edmund, that Starlink it wants you to be connected, but it also wants you to pay a premium.
Of course. Hey, look,
Just for
capitalism,
you to
man.
do. No, I know, just for you to do anything.
Capitalism.
hmm
Hey, look, Elon does not do anything for free, man. Nothing.
No, I know.
Look, for him to even come up with this, basically what you're saying is they see that there's a money making potential for letting people drive around with a dish strapped to their car. Okay, so now only thing you end up doing is say, hey, look, you could put this thing on top of your car. So you know how people get these like roof racks.
hmm
So you end up getting some type of roof rack mount that you can put on top of your car. It's going to be 10 times safer and more aerodynamic because basically you just need a dish. It don't matter what the dish look like; it just needs to be flat. You see what I'm saying? So you get a roof mounted mount for your car, then you strap it to your hood or to the top of your car, and then you drive around and you got internet. Or you get something that you can strap on top of a RV.
I feel that something better is still going to come out in the long run, but it's
Yes, big
probably
wireless.
no. I'm talking about something way more portable. But the problem
You
is
can't.
but it's probably going to be very expensive.
Hey, look. Here's the thing. You can't get no more portable than what the fixed wireless offering is. I mean, It's basically a
No,
trash
but
can that
like
you can mount almost anywhere.
no, but the thing is, I mean that you're able to take this device anywhere around the globe.
Well, then it's going to have to be pretty big. You got to remember, regional versus global. You're talking about the antenna has to be huge. It has to be like the size of a roof for it to be viable.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way that you can have something the size of a roof that's viable is it's going to have to be the size of a car. Not the actual size of the car, but the square footage area of a car hood or the top of a car.
Right.
But if you're talking about, I'm just saying, like, if you were an RV person, this is not viable at all. Look, you're traveling from city to city, and your hotspot is giving you 500 down versus, and you're getting 500 down, and you're only paying, $50 or $60 a month.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. If you're an RVer and you love to travel, you love Mother Nature and stuff like that, this is probably going to be paradise.
Yeah.
And hold on. Let me tell you why. Because in this day and age, it's sad to say, not every part of the U.S. is covered. And
Every
if
part
you're
of the U.S.
work
is not covered.
if you're working from home, you want to watch your Sunday ticket, you want to watch your Netflix, streaming TV, work from home, or do homework and stuff like that, YouTube, you have this device that will be able to do the job. You don't have to sit here and worry about data caps on cellular and stuff like that.
But data caps on cellular are going away too.
Yeah, but you actually get more speed on this thing than you would on cellular.
If you're the type of person who loves your outdoors,
Now, like, now if you compare, like, if you take your visible everywhere, it's not always going to be 5 megabits, and you could still do a decent amount of things with 5 megabits on visible, but it's not going to be the high. You're not going to be able to do that everywhere because Verizon's going to limit it, and plus Verizon may not even work in that area.
probably, but the chances
Edmund, when
are that a major cell carrier is probably going to be where you are.
like Edmund,
Oh,
when
hold
I
on one
went,
second, Caesar. Greetings to you, sir. Greetings and salutations. But
like like
go ahead.
when I went to California, I was over here thinking, man, Verizon's gonna work right where I'm going and blah blah blah. I go over there and it doesn't work. T-Mobile here and there is roaming on AT&T,
There you go.
but it's out. And it when I got to that damn beach, the service was all of them said no service.
Mm,
This is where that thing shines.
yeah. Okay. So for right now, it shines.
It
Right.
shines, but 20
But
years,
what
10
happens
years from
when
now,
what happens when the carriers, the three major carriers, decide to cover an area? Then let's
Edmund,
say that you are going to these hiking trips and you're out in the Yosemite forest. They putting 5G in the woods, like literally hanging from the wood from a tree.
but
You know
Edmund,
what I
you
mean?
also have to think about it. There are some areas in the country and a lot in rural America where they don't want cell phone towers.
They don't. I
They don't
understand.
want cell phone towers, and you still can't get fiber or coax out there.
But see,
This
that comes
thing
from the
that
fact that that comes from the fact that those people love
they
to
haven't.
stop companies. Those people love to live to stop companies from making any type of progress. They're going to get overruled eventually because what's going to happen is they're going to get sued to the place where they're going to have to let it happen. The Karens of the world can't protect you from a lawsuit. They can look. They supposed to, how can I say it? A
But the
local
thing is,
municipality is supposed to hear the people of their constituents, right? But
mhm.
if it's only Karen showing up, then guess what? And nobody else is showing up, and then you turn something down, those carriers are gonna sue. They're gonna be like, "Yo, This one random little woman is or whoever, even could be a man. We're not gonna be sexist here.
Okay,
It could be a
look.
little woman or a little man that's like, yo, you're holding up progress because you don't like technology? No.
But Edmund, even then, we've learned this past year that a cell phone tower is also very expensive. And if that one customer lives where there's no cell phone coverage or anything like that, and you decide to live like that, and somebody else decides to buy their home and those people die,
You
uh,
know how everybody is constantly getting on me about, oh, you don't like the fact that people can't make 911 calls and you prefer that somebody be stranded on the side of the road. Well, that could be said about that whatever little sleepy town that's been blocking that cell phone tower from going up. Apparently people, that one lady or gentleman that just like, I don't like the way it looks, is blocking people's ability to have safety first. Oh, just because people don't stop in your little town?
but Edmund, the problem is that a lot of those old people, they all agree to it.
They don't all agree to it.
Yes, they do.
No. What I'm telling you, dog, is this is what normally happens. Anytime there's new legislation for something to go in, it's the few, not the many.
The only time where there's hope that it will get passed when there's those few new kids on the block.
No. I'm telling you, as soon as you get some pushback, you come to find out that it's like three of them. And look, and the thing is you think it's a parade, and it's three people walking down the street with bullhorns, making all that noise, all because they're like, he's gonna look ugly. What do you want it to look like? You want to look like a tree? Shoot, we can make it look like a tree. You want to look like a palm tree? We can make it look like a palm tree. It
There's literally some.
don't tell somebody that, hey, we don't want technology for the sake of I don't want technology. Say, hey, I don't want it to look bad. What do you want to look like? You want to look like a Doberman picture? Shoot, we'll make the biggest dog ever and make it turn into a cell phone tower.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Those hurdles are being crushed right now because these local little towns are getting sued. You look, how long do you go where you're trying to be nice and get to the place where you're like, yo, I'm pulling the gloves off?
What do you mean by that?
That's kind of what they're doing. They're like, yo, we can't put a cell phone tower in your town because of why? Oh, because we don't want it. That's you don't know. No, that
But
you
most
can't
of
say
the
I don't
time,
want
but
it. You
most of the
can't say those
time,
words.
but Edmund, most of the time, it's literally always the people in the area and also politics.
The local politics, because those three people are the loudest people in that town.
But a lot of the times, those old people, they train their grandkids and their kids to basically have the same mindset as them.
Yeah, but guess what? Here's the thing. My father, and he's an old head. Okay, he this line. He said to me, he was like, "Yo, I wish one of them guys came up to me and wanted to put a cell phone tower in my land." That's what people want. They're like, "Yo, I want them to pay me rent so I can make money."
But some people still want beauty.
Man, people don't care about beauty. People don't care. They just see an opportunity to thumb their nose and poke and try to poke the eye out of big companies. That's all. They're like, "Ooh, look what I did! I stopped the company from coming in here." Yeah, high fives to all four of you. That's all they're doing.
I mean,
They're
it's
not.
basically how I remember way back then I saw this documentary where people were so against Walmart and Walmart got it their way.
Walmart got it away because guess what? People like Walmart. Look,
Not all
Brandon,
people. Not no
Brandon.
no
As much as
no
I might dislike
no.
Walmart for their business practices, hey, at the end of the day, man, every single
Edmund,
time there
they
was a Walmart
killed
that went
small
up somewhere,
businesses.
everything went up.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I went back to the town I'm from. Okay, went back to the town I'm from. and the Walmart was put in 10 years ago. Now, man, there are shopping centers on the left of it. It's shopping centers on the right of it. It's shopping centers before it. There's shopping centers after it. Why? Because Walmart attracts all those people, and guess what? Those shopping centers are now flourishing because all those people wanted to go to Walmart, and now they got other options.
So
Yes,
Walmart
Caesar.
is
I don't like Walmart either.
so Walmart is also closing down stores slowly.
Because they're the global market, man.
Well, it's not even that. It's more that they're losing money in high crime areas.
Well,
And
I'm not gonna not to get too political about it, but I don't necessarily think it's high crime. I mean, you got to remember, Amazon it started eating Walmart's lunch years ago, but now
yeah, but
it,
now they're pretty much even.
yeah, they're becoming even. The problem with um the problem with Amazon is they grew too much. See, they were trying to match their growth instead of just matching the what they could do to operate. They went above and beyond, and now they got all these stores and everything everywhere, and they're not even storefronts. They're just distribution centers.
So yes, I agree with you. They screwed small businesses.
Of course.
Um,
Hey, how do you think corporations get big? Somebody small got to go underneath the boot. Who is going to be?
all of them.
Hey, if you can crush all your competition, man. But
And then
that was the whole beautiful thing about it. Walmart crushed Kmart, and then Amazon crushed Walmart. It's
but
like
the thing
it's like living the dream.
but Kmart literally killed itself because it never wanted to modernize its stores.
There you go. I mean, but that's the thing. Like, how often are we gonna? How
Look
often
at
do you see that in business? You see that all the time. If you're not willing to change to match what your customer base is doing, guess what? You're gonna fall by the wayside.
if I don't know if you've gone to a Target store lately, their stores are becoming nicer and nicer by the year. The last past 3 years, my the Target that I go to, they keep modernizing and modernizing and modernizing
Yeah.
it.
Hey, look, Target didn't get the mantra Target for nothing.
But
Keep that
back
in
then,
mind.
but like back then, if you were to ever go to the store, they look boring.
Well, they had to change with the times.
They actually did.
They had, like, I mean, that's any company. You change with the times so you can meet the a new customer base where they are.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of
And
how I look at it anyway.
right. And Target, Walmart surprisingly is also changing their ways as well.
Yeah.
They're
Hold on
actually
one
really
second.
changing their
So
ways.
Facebook, Apple, YouTube, and we're cutting. I think we covered everything, and I threw a little bit of T-Mobile in there in the mix too.
Mhm.
Oh, you know what? Did I ask you how you felt about the T-Mobile getting rid of the discount for credit cards?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay.
We also kind
I
of,
know you jumped in near the end of the
yeah,
conversation. I wasn't sure if I asked you about it.
yeah, and then we also talked about um well, I didn't really talk that much about Meta and doing the verified batches that much, but
Well, I could see
I
Instagram doing that, but not Facebook. I'm not paying
Facebook
money
is
to
doing
Facebook.
it.
That's not going down.
But honestly, it doesn't make sense to do it on Facebook. Like you're a profile.
Well,
I
look,
mean,
they
you I
already
mean,
they already make so much money off your profile in the first place. Then now they just want to get straight cash from everybody. So, but that look, I don't want to beat a dead horse in the ground on that one. But Hey, Brandon, is there anything else you'd like to talk about before I wrap it up for this episode? After coming back from the Super Bowl, which I love to I I watched the Super Bowl. Let me tell you, this is how I watched the Super Bowl last Sunday. I was shopping with my wife, and it's the game is on. I was walking around with a battery pack and my phone on, watching the game while going up and down the
Mhm.
aisles, streaming on T-Mobile.
Right.
So I didn't miss a beat. I didn't miss a single solitary play.
Hmm.
So how did you watch the Super Bowl, if you watched it or not?
I did not watch it.
What?
I
What?
did not watch it, dude.
Man, you don't watch, you don't like football?
I didn't want to see Rihanna, and I didn't want to
Oh
see,
Lord. Oh.
and I
The
didn't
Super
want to see
Bowl is more than just
commercials,
one person, sir.
and I didn't want
Even
to see.
though even though Rihanna's Rihanna, I don't care what anybody say. We're not even gonna talk about that. Y'all not gonna get me in trouble with my wife. But
I mean,
I'm
I
just
like old
saying,
school Rihanna. I'm not gonna lie to you.
huh?
I said I like old school Rihanna, but I'm just not into the Super Bowl. Like it, I feel like it's becoming more and more boring every year.
Well, I mean, if you just like watching the game, I love watching football. I mean, like I said, I'm probably not gonna be the candidate to end up getting the Sunday ticket, but I know there's a lot of people that are willing to do it.
Oh, some people are willing to go the extra mile for it.
Yeah.
There's like
I think there's a lot of people that are willing to do it. I mean, because like I said, the scenarios where I was out of the house, like let me tell you what happened. I'm playing the game loud in the grocery store. I had guys that were coming over like, so what's the score? What's going on? All because I was able to play it on and stream it on my phone. Hey, what's the score? I tell them what the score is. Like, oh, okay. They run off and they come back again. What happened? So basically, I was the only person in that whole, like the whole grocery store,
But
watch
like I
streaming it.
told, but like I said, like I told you a few days ago, but a lot of people are ignorant and don't know.
They don't know, but that
The Sunday ticket. I mean, the football. I mean, the Super Bowl streams for free.
yeah. But here's the thing: have you tried to stream from, like, let's say, the Fox app or the NBC app?
Yes, yes.
Yo, it is convoluted. It is a
Mhm.
pain in the rear end. Like, especially like when I started you try to figure out how to stream it live, even like 7 or 8 years ago, trying to stream it. Yo, it was like buggy. It was buffering all the time. It was just terrible, right?
I mean, they've gotten better in recent years.
Yo, it's not nowhere close to what it was when I was watching on YouTube TV though. Nowhere close.
Well, I mean, when it comes to YouTube TV, I'd rather just YouTube TV than those apps because it's all in one place and I can scroll or flip the channel.
That's true. Oh, look, I was
So,
getting live. This was the funny thing is I was getting live stats streaming at the same time.
mm,
So let's say that somebody scored a touchdown. The touchdown scoring drive was highlighted underneath. Then underneath that, it was like, let's say there was a 20-yard play. And that 20-yard play was highlighted underneath that. So it was showing you the game, but then it was showing you like what was going on during the course of the game too,
hmm.
which I find that to be good too. So I'm like, wow, imagine if they're doing this for the local, Fox affiliate information. Imagine what they're gonna do when they pop out Sunday ticket.
My God. Uh-huh.
That's gonna be some serious stuff. Play by play, even though you look, let's say that you jumped in the middle of the game, you still can see, oh, there was a scoring drive there, then this, that, and and then you got all the stats information, and whoever had a big play shows up there too. interaction and live commentary from other people, like chat wise.
Mhm.
Live sports is about to change for real.
Yeah.
But Brandon, thank you for showing up, sir. All the rest of the guests that came through, greatly appreciate it. Everybody that's watching, thank y'all for watching. Greatly appreciate it. The first Sunday back since the Super Bowl. So anything you wanna plug before I get ready to go, Mr. Brandon?
No.
Nothing?
No. Nope.
All right, so for me, still growing my YouTube channel, doing network testing. I'm feeling my last week with Metro by T-Mobile. I'm getting ready to hit that proverbial cap. I got the text messages to prove it. So they're starting to send me the text messages saying you're coming close to the end of your 35 gigs. So what's the performance hit going to look like? I'll have the final video talking about that this week. So stay tuned to that. And for the most part, that's pretty much going on the YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit like on the video so we can grow this channel a little bit more. I greatly appreciate it. And thank y'all for watching. And y'all have a good one.